Carole Mendoza, our resident transformational leadership coach, is here now to give us some advice. And Carole, as we head into the holiday seasons, obviously a lot of people will be looking for a second option when it comes to making money. They want to buy Christmas gifts. What are your thoughts about direct sales, at least in the short term?
I think it's a really good option. I absolutely do. A lot of times, you know, retailers are offering that short-term holiday job, but it doesn't always fit into someone's schedule. And so having something where you can work from home might definitely be an option for sure.
Well, what should people be looking for when it comes to those deals that they want to get as well? Yes, because you know some of those companies will say you can join for $150, and is that really legit?
So I think the number one thing is look and see if they're a member of the Direct Selling Association. If they're a member of the Direct Selling Association, you're probably in a pretty good place. The other thing is look at the products. Are the products something that you like? Because if you don't like them, it's not going to work, right? So make sure you like the products. Are the products consumable? A lot of times a consumable product will be a lot easier to sell than not. And I think one of the best questions you can ask that person that's talking to you is, how quickly do I get a return on my money? Like, what's the deal? How fast can I make money? If I want to make $1,000 between now and December 31st, can I do that? And see what their answer is.
Okay, you talk about how fast can I make that money. I've seen where there are what they call the hierarchies when it comes to direct sales, and you may be in a position where you're making 15%, but that person at the top is making 50%, and much of that money is coming off of the sales that you bring in.
So that's a really good point. There are companies where everybody from the top to the bottom makes the same commission. You want to look for that. You want to look for a company that makes the same commission, that everybody gets the same deal. And the recruiting is optional and comes out of the company's pocket instead of your recruiter's pocket. That's what I would look at. Because if you can come in and just make money on the sale of the product, that's what you want to do, especially if you want something for short term. You know, something that you're not going to be staying committed to. You want to be able to come in, make your money, and get out.
Really finding what will work for you. Absolutely,
absolutely. Another thing to also look at is how complicated is the marketing plan, right? If it cannot be understood by a fifth grader, you might want to rethink it, especially for a short term position.
Yeah, and when you're looking at how complicated the direct sales job may be, for instance, you could have the person at the top saying, hey, you have to recruit 2 or 3 people before you make X number of dollars. No. And I think that's the difficult part. I've been in direct sales, and I'm pretty good at sales. I seriously am.
Right.
Not bragging, but it was not a problem for me. However, some of the people on the team had a very difficult time. And if we're talking about making money for the holidays, direct sales may not be
not the right option. Correct. Especially if that's one of the things. There are companies, and all you have to do is ask the questions. Can I make money without recruiting? Just ask. Can I make money without getting, you know, my mother, father, sister, brother, cousin to join with me? Can I make money with this? What is my profit? And I think if you can find a company where you can buy wholesale, sell at retail, and make the profit, that's the best option, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah, definitely. You're in it to win it, right?
Absolutely.
All right,
for
Carole.
Sure.
Thank you.